The kingdom of Ilara, a land of sun-drenched plains and towering mountains. It was here Queen Amara was born. She was not destined for embroidery needles and polite conversation. She yearned for the clash of steel and the thrill of the hunt. Amara's spirit burned with the fierce intensity of the sun. Even as a child, she displayed uncommon courage and a keen mind. Her father, the king, recognized this. He nurtured her talents, providing her with the same training as his finest warriors. Amara excelled in her lessons. She mastered the sword, the bow, and the art of war. Her teachers marveled at her tactical genius. She could predict enemy movements before they were made. On the training ground, she was unmatched. Tragedy struck when Amara was just 16. Her father, King Eldred, died suddenly. The throne should have passed to Amara. She was the eldest child and the most capable. Yet, tradition dictated otherwise. Her uncle, a cunning and ambitious man named Cyrus, seized power. Cyrus claimed the throne for himself. He dismissed Amara. He saw her as a threat. He banished her from the royal court. Cyrus underestimated his niece. He would soon learn the price of his betrayal. Amara found refuge in the mountains that cradled Ilara. There she rallied those loyal to her father. She spoke of her uncle's treachery. She vowed to reclaim her birthright and avenge her father's death. The people flocked to Amara's banner. They saw in her the true heir to the throne. They believed in her cause. Farmers, blacksmiths, and even seasoned warriors pledged their allegiance. Amara's army swelled, fueled by righteous fury. The rebellion ignited. Amara led her forces with unwavering determination. Her strategic brilliance shone on the battlefield. She outmaneuvered her enemies at every turn. Her victories were swift and decisive. Cyrus, drunk on his ill-gotten power, dismissed Amara's victories as the work of an untrained rabble. He would soon learn how wrong he truly was. Amara was not just a warrior queen, she was a force of nature. Section 4. The Crimson Tide. The final confrontation loomed. Amara's army met Cyrus's forces on the field of whispering grass. The air crackled with anticipation and dread. The fate of Ilara hung in the balance. Cyrus's army, though larger, was poorly led. Amara, clad in gleaming armor, rode at the forefront of her troops. Her presence ignited their courage. They charged into battle with a roar that shook the very heavens. The battle raged for hours. The ground ran red with the blood of fallen warriors. Amara fought with the fury of a lioness protecting her pride. Her sword flashed like lightning, striking down all who dared to stand in her path. Section 5. A Queen's Stratagem. Seeing her forces outnumbered, Amara devised a daring plan. She ordered a small contingent of her swiftest riders to circle behind the enemy lines. Their mission to set fire to the supply wagons that sustained Cyrus's army. The plan was fraught with risk. But Amara knew that fortune favored the bold. The riders, their faces grim, vanished into the chaos of battle. They rode like the wind itself carried them. Cyrus, blinded by arrogance, did not notice the small band of riders. He was too focused on crushing Amara and her forces. He would soon realize his fatal error. Section 6. Triumph at Dawn. As dawn broke, a plume of smoke billowed into the sky. The riders had succeeded. Panic spread through the ranks of Cyrus's army. They were leaderless, demoralized, and now dangerously exposed. Amara seized the moment. With a cry that echoed across the battlefield, she led a final, devastating charge. Her forces, reinvigorated by their queen's courage, overwhelmed the enemy. Cyrus, finally realizing the depths of his folly, attempted to flee. But it was too late. Amara confronted her uncle. The clash of their blades marked the climax of the battle.